There are many trees from all around the world that look amazing, with various colours in the autumn, in the summertime, springtime, and in the winter. Some of these trees you'll see in this video not only look amazing, but also have some incredible facts about them, which I'll also be talking about in this video. So let's take a look at 10 of the most amazing trees from around the world. Number 1. Cherry blossom trees. Various types of these trees can be found in America, Europe, Australia, Africa and Asia. People travel for many miles just to go see cherry blossom trees in Japan, where they're extremely popular. You can see how nice they look close up when in bloom in the springtime. The flowers on these trees can be pink or white and have a very nice fragrance to them. These trees prefer climates that are not too hot and not too cold, and they live for around 20 to 40 years, although this can vary depending on the type of cherry blossom tree. They can make almost anywhere look brighter and more colourful, especially when they're planted in groups. Number 2. Aspen trees. These trees have green leaves in the summer and vibrant yellow, orange or red leaves in the autumn. The trunks of aspen trees are light grey, greenish grey or white, which help them stand out from the crowd and can look quite striking in the sunlight. As you can see here, these leaves are starting to turn from green to yellow as the autumn comes around. They may also turn orange or red before falling to the ground. When there are many of these trees planted fairly close together, they can really be quite a sight to see. Aspen trees can be found all over the world, but are more common in America, Europe and Asia, and tend to live in areas where the summer temperatures are not too extreme. These trees can live up to 150 years old. Number 3. Sequoia trees. These trees can be absolutely massive. In fact, the largest tree in the world is a sequoia tree. It's situated in California, USA, and they call it General Sherman. And here it is, the largest living tree in the world. The base of this tree is over 30 meters in circumference. It's about 84 meters tall, weighs in at a little over 1 million kilograms, and is over 2,000 years old. You can get more of an idea of the size of this tree when someone stands next to it. People look like ants compared to this humongous object. This tree can be visited by the public as part of a hiking trail. By the way, whilst the General Sherman sequoia tree is the largest in volume, the award to the tallest tree in the world goes to a redwood, which is also in California and stands at 116 meters tall. Number 4. Larch trees. These trees tend to grow in colder climates. They have green needles which turn yellow in the autumn and fall off in the winter. They look a little like a Christmas tree, but yellow in colour instead of green at certain times of the year. Larch trees can mostly be seen in America, Asia and Europe. They can look very picturesque, as shown here at the Altai Mountains in Asia. Number 5. Maple trees. These can be very eye-catching, especially when the leaves are on the tree itself and on the ground too, just like this one. Their leaves can be red, yellow, orange or green, and can vary in shape from one type of maple tree to another. They tend to grow in places that have cooler temperatures in the northern hemisphere, and can mostly be seen in America, Asia and Europe. Number 6. Trees that grow in the desert. It's quite amazing to see a tree living on its own, with nothing else growing for quite some distance, like this one in Asia. Not all trees can survive out in the desert, especially ones that are extremely hot and dry, but there are some that can live through such harsh conditions. These Baobab trees can mostly be found in Africa and Australia, though they can be seen in other places too, such as India. These trees are very wide and can store a lot of water in their trunks, which enables them to live through very dry periods and can even continue to grow fruit during the dry seasons. Eucalyptus trees in Australia are also very good at surviving in hot, dry places. These quiver trees can be seen in Africa. They are another tree that can be seen in the desert that can live through long periods of droughts. The tops of quiver trees have green leaves, which look a little like green starfish. They also grow yellow flowers at certain times of the year, as you can see on this quiver tree. But not all trees can survive in the desert. These ones shown here in Africa have been scorched by the sun and have been standing there for hundreds of years. Number 7. Rainbow eucalyptus trees. These trees grow with many colours on them. They thrive in warmer climates and can mostly be found in Australia and some of Australia's neighbouring countries, such as the Philippines and Indonesia. They do exist in other places too though, such as Hawaii, California, Texas and Florida. They look like someone has painted on them, but this is just how they naturally grow, with multiple colours running up the tree trunk and extending into their branches too. Number 8. Olive trees. These trees can be found in warmer climates along the Mediterranean, such as Spain, Italy, Greece and Turkey. They can be grown in other countries too. They often live for about 500 years, but they can potentially live over 1,000 years. This olive tree shown here is over 1,000 years old and is still producing olives. If you were to eat an olive straight from an olive tree, it would taste extremely bitter, not nice at all. But when the olives are turned into olive oil, they can make a variety of meals taste very nice. Number 9. Bristlecone pine trees. The oldest tree in the world is a bristlecone pine, with an estimated age of a little over 5,000 years. It's situated somewhere around California, USA, but its exact location is kept a secret for its own protection. The 5,000-year-old tree is actually still alive today and has been around since before they started building the pyramids of Egypt. And finally, number 10. Ginkgo trees, also known as maidenhair trees. These can be seen all over the world, but are more commonly found in America, Europe and Asia. Ginkgo trees are known as the living fossil, as they've been around for over 200 million years. Their leaves are often fan-shaped and look quite unique. Some of the leaves have a notch in the middle, just like this one. In the summer, their branches will have green leaves. The yellow spheres you see are about the size of a large cherry and can be eaten, but it's recommended not to eat them raw. In the autumn, the leaves turn yellow and can look very striking in the sunlight. With yellow leaves on the tree, and sometimes also spread underneath on the ground, these trees are an amazing sight to see. Ginkgo trees can live for more than 1,000 years. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on amazing looking trees from all around the world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.